Welcome back, my friends. This is Iggy Moe. We are back in Southwest for another hour or so of live play, working on kind of enhancing our city. So the last time we were here, we were establishing a bunch of different passenger lines, and we were just absolutely killing it on passenger-wise. So we had Salt Lake City we added. We completed our link from Garden Grove all the way up to Green Bay. Let's see what we have happening here is, you can see right now I have 480 people on the rail line between Birmingham and Salt Lake City. This has been a huge hit for us. So I'm not letting it run right now. We're just making money hand over foot. In fact, I will let it go slow. And we can see that we've got 128 in Ontario, on here. It's just ridiculous what's going on. Even Birmingham is doing pretty good. And you'll see that this train that's coming in right now is running full with 300 people on it. I almost need a bigger train to get that one running. It's just, I've never had passenger numbers like this. It's really cool. In fact, I probably need, since I've got 300 here, and I'm still kind of fuzzy on these numbers, if that's the number 280, if that's the number that are sitting at the terminal, at the station, can I see that? No. Okay. And so you can see this train has now come in. It has now picked up 84 and is heading back the other direction. And that's a different number than what's here. So that's why I think what I'm seeing over here is the number of people at the station waiting to get on the train. I think it's a different number than what's happening on this guy. You can see I've got a little bit of a kind of a backup problem. I also went in after the fact, after our last stream, and actually kind of started playing with some of these new terminals. I like the look of these. These are really cool. But you can see all these people waiting in Birmingham. Okay, and that's matched by all these people. Whoops. A little bit out of control there. Sorry about that. And you can see I've got, two passenger lines right here, and they're both just stocked to the brim. Can I go inside? I love the look of this indoor terminal. Kind of very King's Crossy look to it. But that's, even this one's got 235 on it. And he'll unload those, and then they'll switch over and go over to the line to Birmingham, and then the Birmingham train will come and they will hop on there. So it's just ridiculous what's going on here. You can see this train has made $4 million by itself. And I could almost go in and do it again to get another one, but for now we're just going to let it go. I want to see if we can, even Green Bay, which was not known for passengers, is now sending 144 people to Brownsville, which those have to be coming in from Birmingham and Salt Lake City and those areas coming up and around getting to our passenger lines. So if we go back in and we look at our lines and do passengers here, you can see those are just monster numbers that are happening on this. In fact, my Green Bay to Overland Park, I think on to Brownsville is a leg that goes on up there. The only town that's really not getting covered by passengers at this point is Sterling Heights, Charleston, and Cincinnati. And I could probably go in and build this guy up. Cincinnati's kind of an out-of-the-way one. Charleston I could see kind of coming through and picking up, and then we would have a second line that comes in and then probably ties back into Knoxville if we wanted to. And that would mean adding yet another platform to Knoxville. Even my industry out here is building up. And all that traffic on that road, oh my goodness. These guys are waiting to go across, and that's why they're backed up. So many trains coming through. Is it enough to get it? There's a lot of traffic at this intersection. We almost need an overpass here just to get, but you can see how far back my traffic, good golly, traffic's backed all the way up. Holy smokes, almost to Birmingham. So we've got a lot of people traveling, even by car, coming in. Knoxville itself is pushing 1,400 people just I'm blown away. I've never had numbers this big. We are going to have some issues that we have to resolve. One of those is getting all these people into Knoxville. And I think the first thing I want to do, is there a way that I can get another... Are they connected? They are connected. What did I say? It's a little bit out of the way. If there's a way I could avoid this intersection, is just a huge bottleneck because you've got all... In fact, probably what we should do is I'm thinking to sever this link and get them coming in somewhere else because they're getting backed up by all the buses and everything else. That's just a huge, huge mess. So we're going to blow this guy up. And probably that guy. That gets him clear. And then these guys will start trying to figure out, well, where can we go? And so that's what we're going to look at doing. Let's build a road. Probably a high capacity road, I would think. Can I... Construction not possible. Let's see. We really need to get this road thing figured out. What is it? Is that an industry? What is that? Bulldoze you. Problem is these guys are just going crazy with... And I think we want to kind of build a bypass. Kind of an outer belt. So I think we'll kind of play some traffic issues here. And then I'll go turn my attention up to what's happening up in the Elgin area. And we'll probably even start working on our... Get you, and then get you. And we'll put one across that guy since... The residents gotta love having, having that 4-lane road right in front of them now. Can I get up and over? Because if I could get him into this backside, I think they could do a little bit more. Kind of get some... Okay, how about you? See if that does any better. Now we're not getting tripped up by all these trains that are buzzing around. Let's see. You guys got to turn and go. And I think we need to clear you out. Probably. Let's see if you guys will, if that will work for you. And then we're just gonna start getting a road coming in here. See if we can get these guys through and that gets us a few lanes. And it's kind of still that winding road that we had. Where are you guys trying to go to? Let's see if I speed that up a little bit, if you guys will. Can I clear that? And see, now we're peeling things off a little bit. We've still got the fuel train that comes through every so often. But that's alright. And see if that helps with the traffic problems, because I think we had some serious traffic issues. It's not the prettiest fix, yeah. It's still only a minus 10% penalty. It's more worried about the emissions. We'll probably have to start playing with those. What does that do? Is that getting us... So this highway still really backed up. Man. We're going to have to address that issue, but I'm not sure I want to tackle that tonight. We'll have to think about this. We're going to have to do some big highway revamp through there as we look at that. So you guys... It's a 4-lane road. Can I get a 4-lane road down the middle of this? I say I'm not going to mess with it, but I can't leave it well enough alone. We're going to delete all of our high-rises right through the heart of Knoxville. And that, maybe that will help distribute us a little bit. What does that do for us? And we will have to start working some overpasses. Yeah, that's cleared up quite a bit already. Just getting people through that bottleneck that was going in. So that's kind of our main artery through town at this point. And eventually we'll probably want another artery going east-west. Kind of coming out of town, I'm guessing. Well, which one would I do? So, that looks like a pretty good artery. So let's grab you and you. Go right up the middle here. Construction not possible. And so there's our main intersection in downtown Knoxville. Of course, I ran off like 100 people. Ugh. Why is that not letting me? There we go. So it couldn't form the road well enough. And you're not liking that one. Sorry, dudes. What is that little bitty dirt path? What the heck? Get you. Oh, I guess that's the industry that was trying to connect. Alright. So, are we going to recover, or did I just totally hammer? I pretty well totally hammered it, didn't I? Alright, we'll have to do a little bit more. So now that I've destroyed Knoxville. Alright, good golly. Where are our passenger lines? That's a crazy amount of... Man, that Salt Lake City line now. That's going... That's the Salt Lake to Green Bay ones, just making money, money, money. 500 people at a time going up through there. I don't remember if I put two on there. But anyway, that's where we're at. How's our passenger line here in Brownsville? Still doing pretty good. Again, I've got these baby roads, so we're going to have to start doing some upgrades on getting people moved around. Overview terminals. We enhanced our... Not many people waiting, so that's not too bad. Okay, let's see. Try to remember what I was doing here. I really need to try to get more bricks out of here, too. But anybody around here need bricks? Alright, so that's kind of our traffic woes, and we'll work on that, evolve that a little bit. But I'm more interested in kind of playing up here today. Because my goal is to make this guy thrive. Again, for those of you that are just tuning in, I've spent time in a town called Elgin, located in Oklahoma in the United States. At the time, in the early 80s, it was about 1,500 people. And I just kind of always been kind of partial to the name, I guess. And so what we want to do is we want to figure out, is there something that we can kind of form here? And so the first thing I see we probably need to try to get some food going up around this way into Elgin. So I will put a train line in that comes from here and then probably ultimately picks up food here. How are we on supply here? I don't think we're shipping 200. In fact, I may just, because we're shipping all that food down to here, but he's not doing anything. So where are these guys going? Oh, they were going to the cattle ranch down here, to the cattle. Yeah. So maybe what we do, the food really needs to come from here, although you could use the cattle. So I could bring food down here, pick up cattle, and then go all the way back. But what I really need is the grain and the bread. Cattle doesn't really do much for me in Elgin. Alright, so I think we answered our own question. Alright, so let's go through and let's put... Well, now that I've wasted 15 minutes of just kind of looking around and gawking and destroying Knoxville, I'm like Godzilla, man. Just the wrath of Knoxville. Alright, so if I do this... And I don't want to do it on that side. Ooh, where to put this? Because I don't really want to lose the farms either. Because they look kind of cool. How should we do this? Well, since we don't need to destroy it totally yet, we'll do you. And then we'll come up and we will do and let's see, let's do a road out of this. Again, just keeping it kind of small and informal. We really need to start getting into some of the detailing of this. Let's try this again. So we can come out this side. That, and then I can bring you kind of off that way, I hope. And then when I can put my how far out can I get to him? It's just such an awkward. Alright, well, let's put you down. Oh, I'm not pause you, just keep you going slow. How far out can I take this guy and still make the connection? Let's see, will that light up? That won't light. Ah, close. Okay. So I gotta kind of come in. So maybe this guy loops. Put you on the outskirt of town here. And we'll turn you this way. And we'll build you up a little bit. So we'll come up this way. Because you need bread too, but I want to take the bread on up, so probably don't really need a station, but for now, I'll leave it for now. And so, hey, I remembered that time. Finally learning, aren't we? Okay. Those of you that are going, huh? What are you talking about? I have a real bad habit of using these cable car in place of my actual tracks. It's from a mod that I added that I haven't ever used, and I just haven't gotten around to removing. How does that look? Oh, that's really ugly. Let's cancel that. How are we looking on there? There's a little bit of a hill going there and there. I don't mind that. That's not too bad. Come around the outside. So we'll kind of follow the train a little bit. Still coming in at full speed. And I kind of ooh. Let's try that again. You're still coming in full. Can I make that connection at... Let's see. That gets me to there. And can I get on at full speed coming up that way? Alright, that gets me to there. Now we want to work on getting our track. And this one we got to kind of swing a little wide. Probably to about there. And then start bringing it around. Full. There's a full speed line. Can I? Oh, can't make the corner. Where do I gotta go to? How far wide do I have to swing? I can come this way. That gets me full speed going through. It's always kind of this game of trying to get your track to... If I come all the way back out to here. Can you imagine if you spent all this money on track and it's not quite fast enough, just blow it up and do it again. Man, only real world business worked that way, right? Almost need to come out of this thing just as fast as we can. Come up this way. There we go. And that will get me full speed all the way up. It's not too terrible as far as elevation differences. And now I gotta go around this guy. Where are we gonna bring you in at? Buildings. Food's on that side. But we will build a couple of roads. Maybe bring you in that way. Let's see if we can kind of come in with a rail line. I don't know, is he gonna need to take off out of Elgin and go somewhere eventually? I think for right now, we'll just put a terminal. A terminal, right? A terminus, I guess, a terminus station. Let's see, rotate you back just a hair. Slope, terrace. I don't want to high speed. How about put you all the way back here with that? That's not too horrible. And if I need to grow it, I can grow it. Alright. Now we'll take our rail. This is probably going to be such a huge boondoggle. City of Elgin will fire their mayor and never do anything ever again in the history. And I'm laughing as I love you, Elgin. You were part of my formative years, but man, you were small. I say this as I grew to a thriving metropolis of Oklahoma City after that. But that's okay. That was home, and that's where I grew up, and it made me who I am, so that's not too bad. Oh, we're cutting in too much. A little bit. Kind of that foothill we gotta kind of go through. Oh, give me a full speed tunnel. How big a tunnel are we looking at going through there? I'll do that. A little bit of height. But now we're gonna have a problem. Because my bridges can't go fast enough, and that's way too high. Cancel. How do I want to lay this out? Not the flattest spot to get picking up speed to go roaring into Elgin is this way. So let's get this leg in instead. Yeah, and that, my friends, is why we have programs like AutoCAD and Eagle Point. Probably dated myself a little bit there in order to make sure that you're not laying things in 19 times in 17 different directions. Can I drop you a little bit? A little bit of a build up. Cut and fill, man. You want cut and fill to be equal. Alright, and then we'll come lay you. Full speed all the way. Awesome. Not like too horrible. A little bit of a swivel there. But I think we'll take it. And again, if in doubt, you can always smooth it out. So we'll kind of do that. Oh, I don't mind a little bit of a cut, but I don't like the big pile up, so we'll kind of raise all this a little just to make it look good. So, and then here's our cut in the hill, and then we kind of come back in here and we kind of level out. It's actually pretty good going through here. All right, that gets us to there. Now we can take our rail and start heading off. Oops. Forgot I put him in there at an angle. Which line are we trying to get? What did I do? You dummy, you already got the line. Probably like 10 miles as a crow flies, but I just traveled 20 getting there with all these curves and these tracks. All right. What did that do for us? Are we now connected? I think we're now connected. All right. I think that should do us. All right, Elgin. Prepare to be fed. So we're going to take food from here. And so this is going to be rail, which is this Colleen. Somebody food to probably Colleen bakery to Elgin delivery. I'm gonna guess that's Brownsville North. Yeah, the clean food processing. This is. All right, so let's see what that did. So that gets us that. I'll grab you. Okay, so we're going to start here, and then we will go to here, and then on up to Elgin. See if that will get us some food that we can work with. I mean, we're making so much money on those passenger lines, we can afford to be a little stupid over here. Okay. Alright. So that gets us there. Again, we'll figure out something to do with Colleen. You need food and fuel oil. Man, I could do a long haul cargo line out of Knoxville and get fuel. That'd be a fortune run there. But for now, we'll hold off on that. We also got a bunch of iron deposits out here and some coal. All I need is a steel supplier and we'd be in business with that. We've also got the makings of machine parts coming here. And because it's the supply out of here that's kind of got us held up. So we could actually reverse this. And bring steel in here, bring this in here. That gets me machine parts. And that can go to Elgin too. Man, I think I can double both of these today. Alright, let's try that. So we kind of got a plan. Alright, so we need to do a rail depot. We'll do our proper. Not quite straight, but that's okay. We're out in the middle of nowhere. Nobody's gonna tell, right? I won't tell if you won't. Put that there, and then we can take this over to here. Again, I'm not too worried about speed because this is just to get us on and off. We'll do that and that. Alright, so now let's go buy a train. What do we got? What looks good to you guys? I need to let this, I may have to let this thing go again so I can get some more choices. I'm kind of, not that I'm getting bored with these, but 100. Power 2940. That's 2 million a year. That's 3 million a year. That's 2 million. Class 9. He's a big boy. I can get faster speeds with the Hiawatha. So let's do a Hiawatha. And then cargo, we need... This is where I got to be careful. I want to get some high-speed lines. That's food. That's a flat car. And that's a food. So I need like equal number of flat cars. God, it's going to be an expensive train. Whew. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 20 mil already. And then let's put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on you. Got mediocre speed. That's $30 million for that train. Youch. That's alright. If you can't blow it on Elgin, what can you blow it on? That's a light blue color. For that one. Where are you? There it is. You coming out? Good golly, you're slow. Ah, you went the wrong way, you jerk. Okay, and the problem is that he's not going to do any food with this line going. So I am going to take the Brownsville grain line, manage that line, for my truck. Brownsville grain to Brownsville cattle. And we are going to delete... Oh, I got vehicles on you. VR. I need to go back and rename all these too. I might do that after the stream's over. You guys don't want to watch me rename a bunch of lines. That would be pretty boring. Bus, BRU. So we're going to sell... still steam-based flatbed trucks. Good golly. Sell all of you. And then we'll go back over here and we will delete you. And that line is now gone. Leave the truck station for now. We're not using it. And let's see if this guy will start to put food. Come on. You can do it. Maybe we need to put some cargo buildings. Don't know. Nope. Always build it too close to the road. Maybe some small ones? Okay. Let's pause that. Delete you, delete you, delete you. Configure you. Oh, something that kind of looks like a cargo stop. Hopefully I didn't just sever all of the ties to that. Alright, pull you out. Built it too close. For all that, you're going to make me rebuild it, aren't you? Oh. Do this. Does that make a connection for me? And that's pretty horrible. There we go. That'll get me there. Everybody's lit up. All right. Start growing me some food, man. And you're tapering off. Why are you not? Maybe he has to do a run to start proving that he can do it? I don't know. Where are you, Mr. Hiawatha? Notice that some of these have been having some problems. Unless I was dumb and didn't... Oh, did I? Is that why? Manage the vehicle. Let's go. I don't want to replace it. I want to edit it. That gets me bread. Do the flat cart. Ah, I did it again. All right. I don't know if you saw that. I grabbed the wrong card for the grain. Bread, no. Gondolas. I need a high-speed gondola. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's always something. It's never the program's fault. Like all good computers. And put you on to... There we go. had to think about it a little bit. What does that do? There it goes. Now we got our food coming up. I don't know why I grabbed a flat car. That's pretty embarrassing. I'm supposed to be acting like I know what I'm doing, and, well, apparently I don't. Okay, so that gets us that. And now we want to look at... I can bring... It was the machine parts that we wanted to look on next. And that's a pretty good little run, too. Can I double dip out of the same depot if I put you here? No, too far apart. I just don't like those huge ridges. I'd like to kind of follow this a little more naturally. Come on down into the valley. Alright. So let's see if I can put... Take you... I need to see if I can get some tracks coming off the back side of you. Alright, that'll get me there. Now if I come, how far away can I put you and still get you to light up? I'll get you to there. And we are trying to get you. Okay, we're kind of just, at this point, just kind of building stuff up more than we are looking to make things look really pretty. I've never been a mega detailer. I just like building stuff. Full speed. You'll never get all the way up to full speed. And then this guy. And this is going to be a double lane puppy here. I'm probably going to make you 120 or so. Go there. Okay. Oh, whoops. How are we looking on? Oh, goodness. 40 already. I wonder if that's just the first run, how many runs we've done. Okay, alright. So we got that. I need to get you configured. Let's do some platforms. We need some passenger or cargo platforms. I think it's nice about being way out like this. I can make these any size I want. That. That. And then we can get our tracks in here. And again, no cable car wires. Can he go the whole episode without screwing that up? The world may never know. Alright. Whoops. Configure. And then I need tracks on the outside. Ah! And the answer to can he do it without screwing up is no. There it is, sports fans. One time every episode I didn't even do that on purpose as comedic relief. It just happened that way. Golly Friday. Alright, so steel's coming in from this way. Let's take you. Control you. You're gonna let me come around this corner at a good clip. How big a... No. Check. Little pieces, not big pieces. I don't know if that guy's making any money yet. Come here, you. Any money? $1 million down. Ain't hauling anything back yet. Alright. Alright, back to our tool line. So wood to saw to this, and then I can bring steel in from over here, which means then that we're gonna and that crossroads is going to be an issue. We still have dirt roads? No, we don't. Let's see, can I bring you back around to there? Full speed in, sweet. Now, so we need to modify this line and its vehicles. This is coal to Amarillo steel. Amarillo South to Amarillo, and then it's got to back up with the steel that it picks up at a station here. That gets me that one, and then it'll come through and pick up coal. So we only have a little bit of a dead run. Well, no, because we're dealing coal, so there's only this little section that's dead, plus a little bit of backtracking, but you had to do that to get to coal anyway. All right. See, does that get your... But it doesn't make you happy because our vehicle is not prepared to haul steel. So we need to edit the selected vehicle. Where is our flat car side stakes? Box car, nope, gotta be a flat car. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'll divert some of this steel. That gets you 100 more, which should max your capacity somewhat. All right. That gets us to there. There's your coal. Sterling Heights tools. Oh, there he goes. Coal to Amarillo steel. So me. 2. So let's change it. And I change our name here since we're in here anyway. Rail Amarillo coal to steel to machines. There we go. That will get us there. It really doesn't hurt us because now you're able to pick up more coal anyway So we'll see. I kind of like the two-tone train on this too. Okay, so that gets us that one, and then the other one that we need to do. Is can I put a line and reuse that one station over there? Just this one time. It's not horrible. That'll stop you there. That'll stop you there. We'll put one about halfway. Which, that's kind of a dumb place to put one of those, because that'll just block everything. So let's take that guy off. Okay. Now, let's come in here. Yeah. Let you run for a leg or two. So now we've got a new line. Click on stations to add. We're going to add a station you, and you, and you. And that is in the reverse order. So take out the exchange and put you. So it'll go that way. And this is rail. Amarillo. Timber. To sawmill. To what would be to machine. That'll get me that. And we are going to pause it because I need to buy a train real quick. Buy a vehicle. So steam. Again, we kind of want speed. How much is that diesel? 7 million. Yep. If in doubt, go back to the Alcos. Grab that. Cargo. So I need lumber. I can do everything on one type. Sweet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go with 160 capacity for now. And that's a black line, isn't it? You're black. I'll put you there. All right. And get you pulled out of here. And hopefully this guy will truck on up and get onto his proper track, and then he'll start going back and forth, and then nobody will ever crisscross. All right, and then the other piece of the puzzle has to do with how do we get you, but for now, can I just run you out of this line? Come around this way. Avoid the foothills, kind of coming around the base of the mountains. Kind of got the look of like Fort Scott, or Mount Scott and Fort Sill down in the Lawton, Elgin area. Used to play soccer out at the parade ground, I think is what they were called. That was like 5th or 6th grade, so that was a long time ago. How horrible is that? That's not bad. Still full speed, nice. Bring you up to there, and then bring you on around. What are we doing? We're ramping up? Ah, horrible, horrible. Little pieces, little pieces. Double lane. Can we bring you out at an almost full speed? And the answer is yes, we can. There we go. So let's see, how's Elgin doing? 300. We've got half the food that he needs right now. And we'll have to kind of work on that a little bit. So when I start bringing in the machines that you're asking for, and let's see, so we do need, don't want to blow that up. Tracks on the outside. Not once, then twice. I just get ahead of myself. I start thinking too fast for my old brain. And then platforms. You're not going to let me hook in, are you? You turkeys. And you got your own designated delivery line. Coming down Elgin, you're going to be a thriving metropolis, the envy of southern Oklahoma. Did I? Well, I don't need to do that because they're parallel lines. They'll never cross each other. Alright, so move the microphone a little bit. Hopefully the audio quality picks up a little bit. Alright, so we're still making money. Has my line gone profitable yet? Still $1 million down. I'll hemorrhage $1 million for 44. Production, you just need more food. You got plenty here. You just don't have enough here. Let's add. Got some power on you. Food. It's the green. It's the green gondola that I need. I need this guy. Let's go add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, did we drain it? Almost. Let's see if you can pick up enough speed. Yeah, picking up speed. That gives you 216 on this. You can only do 100. So then I can start pulling out. Transport and everything is just the production side. We just need more coming in. But it's 2 to 1. Ew, ouch. Okay, so this will fill you. If you're taking 200 every time, that'll fill you. And that will get me 100 that goes to Elgin. How much did we leave behind? Left 2 behind. So that looks like about the right amount. Okay. Now we got to get our... Are you taking any steel? Yeah, you're taking 27 now. That up your... Still not. We just need more production now. And I'm going to start starving everybody on the lower end. That's right. We will deal with it. Okay. So you go to here, and now I need a train. They can go from here. Rail. Rail. Amarillo. Machines to Elgin delivery. I need you, and then we're going to add this guy. Got it. And then we're going to add that guy. Got it. And the question becomes, can I get... So now we're looking... Let you go past. Alright, now we'll buy a vehicle. So... Again, those guys are just hard to beat. Those Alcos. Add you. And then cargo. And we now need something that can carry machines. Nope. Yes, machines there. Boxcars. You're the winner. 18. So let's just, for now, buy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That gets me 108. Maybe one more. Amarillo into Elgin delivery. So you're kind of a cyan color. About that. All these blue trains. Ooh, bright, ugly blue color. I used to, when I first started playing this, I thought, oh, well, color code it so you can tell what line you're on. Well, I have no idea what color the lines are. So I might just start kind of playing with that. And so you will go to there. Are those the right tools? Machines, make sure that's not something else. Machines. Alright, sports fans, let's see you go. He's gone up a little bit. And what else I could do? Oil to fuel. Ooh, there's a possibility too. Look at that, guys. Oil to refinery to heating oil in Elgin and then back to Colleen. That would be a money maker, but I think we'll probably do that one next time. We're going to let this run for a couple minutes. I want to see if my machines will start picking up coming out of here. You're only getting 8 steel? What? How much steel do you got on you now? Oh, that's my sawmill. 92. Got 22 coming here. I need to send you somewhere else. I don't have anywhere else to send you. I'm pushing 400 out. Producing 200. I can only ship 100. So where would... Well, I guess I could drive you up that way. If I can get him to level up, then I can just supply the heck out of that dude. I'm starting to wonder, is this my steel train? Manage the vehicle. Why are you not giving me machines? That's the one I did. You're not stealing them, are you? Why would you steal them? I don't think you're stealing them. Said you made 42, but where are they? You got 290 stored. I just need steel. Give me steel. 20 units. My Sterling Heights tools is just sucking the life out of me. That sure looked like a real promising link up. But it just is not. Are you getting any? You're not getting any. Alright, sports fans, what seems to be the problem again? I wish there was a way to see what train that was. Delete you. No machines, no machines. That was the right one. Just wasted a fortune. Let's see. Let's look at our station. One goes to 2. You're bringing in 1 material. Surely I don't need another. Well, what is the problem? Let's put a platform on here. Whoops. Platform. I'm going to put tracks. I'll try it, see if that's the problem. And I did it again. Good golly. How many terminals? We got 5 terminals now. So let's take Mr. Blue Line here and move you out to 5. You're killing me, Smalls. Losing $2 million a year on him. I mean, I can afford it, but it's not really the point. Can I put some cargo links? Little guy? Come on, you guys. I don't know if the number of road accesses make a difference or not. think it does, but I can't be sure. It says you're hooked up. What are we missing, guys? If you see something, leave a comment down below. I am not seeing what the problem is. I'm giving you everything that you need. And then supplier, consumers, nobody's getting anything. We're producing 40 a quarter. All right, let's try this. One last attempt. Surely that's not it. That something's acting kind of squirrely over here. Streets. I don't know why I would need to do this, but let's find out. Check. The things I do for Elgin to get them going. New line. Add station, add you. Add you. Truck. Amarillo machines to depot. Alright, and then we'll add. I don't really care where you're at this point. Let's put you on there. Buy a vehicle. It's gonna be like no distance. Let's buy 7 of you for now. Okay. Are you bugged? Why are you not? You got plenty of sawmill materials. I don't know why the Elgin delivery isn't working. It says we're producing 44. I don't see them. I wonder if it's bugged out. We may have to look at that one a little bit later next time. I know we're running long on time. I was really hoping I could get Elgin to step up a little bit. Food's okay, but I need the machine parts to get him working a little bit. And that truck line just ain't doing it. I've heard of things glitching out, but I don't know if that's the cause. Only producing 130. I really need more. Because you're sending 300 in. How much are you sending? You're almost full. And you're sitting on 380 coal. Jeez. And I don't have a good answer. Alright guys, well, we gave it a good shot. Let's go back over real quick and look at Knoxville. Did you grow back? You did not grow back. Man, killing those buildings just hammered you, didn't it? Anybody send in tools? There goes some tools. We're gonna have to rework that terminal station too. Lots of little refinement details to make this thing work a little better. But we got some lines built. And so I think we're doing okay. Which way did you grow out? When I wiped out all those buildings. Double check. One last thing. It's always one last thing, right? Oh, and I forgot about the stone, the quarry that's over there. You're good. So I've got pretty good coverage on tools. I could do some better coverage on fuel oil delivery. I'm getting backed up on the delay because of my major highway project here. So many and they're stuck in traffic. Jiminy. Alright, so one last step. We're going to make a fuel circuit. Truck. You guys over here don't need anything? Okay. There's my cargo lines. Timber, lumber, and actually that's my trains. You guys are just tripping over each other now. That's why the city's not growing. The deliveries aren't getting out fast enough. That highway is just a colossal blunder. Alright, let's go manage the line. So we go 4, 5, 6. We come out. So we go to 1, so it's after this. We want to add a station. All right. Let's fix you real quick. All right. Pause it. Pause it. All right. So first thing that we want to do is not send you delete that waypoint, and we'll delete that waypoint. Alright, so they're coming around, you're still trying to loop. Alright, so I'm going to put a waypoint here, going out. This is going to be my most convoluted path ever. Alright, so add a station. We're going to start with you, and then we're going to go to you, and then we're going to go to you. And then that, a little bit of crisscrossing. No, let's not do 3. 4. Five, 6, 7. That gets me you. I almost need 2 separate circuits. 8, 9. So how about if I take out 4, and then after 5, I put you back in. Oh, weird little U-turns you got going there, buddy. I'll take 3 out. One, 2. 3 goes to there. And so you loop around that way. Buildings. Let's reverse you. Put you there. Put you there, and then we'll come in, add a station to here. 4. Take off 5. Take off 6. 4 needs to be on the other side. Always something in it. There we go. 4 to 5. Maybe up there. And then I probably don't need that one. I just want to get you off that main road. And then bring you back around that way. 5. Add a station, add you. 6. And then after 7, we'll add 8. So I got you all wrapped around the wrong direction too, don't I? Alright, what's that do to our line? There's a pretty good circuit to get you off of the main road. What an ugly corner. Alright. Which way did you come back in? A little bit of crisscrossy stuff, but hopefully get you off and running. We're just hemorrhaging people. That road just destroyed us. You guys have dumped all your tools, haven't you? It's such a long run. You didn't get any tools. This whole slug of people looking for the buses, though. I think I'm going to end up killing Charleston. Shouldn't have monkeyed with it, right? So, let's see. 45 people on the bus line. At least you're now emptying everything. Are we growing? We're dropping. Because my tool supply has dropped off. Good golly. Couple more things. It's always something, right? I'm not sure that's a great achievement to get. It's got to be Knoxville. No. Who's got the emission problem? Mission 50. $40. $80. $50. 900 people in Brownsville now. Are you guys doing anything over here? Still nothing. Turkey. Well, we're on our way to $1 billion at least. Production slowed down because I'm now sending you to do more. Can you drain it? We'll have to work on that. start sending the coal and just do a little jumper line that goes from, well, probably have to run double trains here just to keep you busy. How much coal iron are you sitting on? Yeah, we'll work on that in the next video, because that's killing our steel production, but it still doesn't explain why you're not producing anything. Because according to this, you should be sending 30 or so up here every time, and you're just not making machines. So what we'll do is we'll save the game, and on our next go around, we'll take a look and see if we can figure out what's happening with the machines. But we did get some lines built. Got Elgin connected at least. Just not giving him very much after all that work. Right. Might have to look to do a passenger line from Elgin to Brownsville. Or Elgin to Killeen to Brownsville. That might be a good leg to try to get some people moving around up here somehow. So anyway, thank you for staying. I know we went a little longer than we normally do, but it's been fun. So hopefully you guys are enjoying it as well. And I will see you all in the next video. Hopefully we can get Knoxville back up, since I pretty well set our... Wow. Well, now you're trying to get back up to 1100. So you're... Yeah, I lost about 200 people out of Knoxville. That's pretty huge losses though, but we'll get it figured out. I think the traffic on my vehicles... I can see I'm getting stuck in traffic here as well. So we've got some traffic issues, and that will be our next mission, is to try to clean up what's going on in Knoxville. Try to get things fixed. So anyway, thanks for coming out. As always, if you've enjoyed it, toss us a like on the video, and be sure to subscribe to the channel, and it'll let you know when we're going to do it again. I try to live stream once or twice a week, and maybe 1 or 2 short episodes of this during the week. And then I've also started playing Dyson Sphere Project. So we will take a look at that. So anyway, you all have a wonderful evening, and we will see you again next time. Thanks for coming out. Bye-bye.